Alright, thank you very much to the Alaska Chamber Singers from Anchorage with that edition of the state anthem. There are a few, well, I mean, I think actually most states, I think all but 2 of them have an anthem, some more or less official than others, but Alaska's is by far the best. And again, credit to the Alaska Chamber Singers for that wonderful edition of the beautiful song, Alaska's Flag. The 8 stars of gold on a field of blue, Alaska's flag, may it mean to you. And I'm not going to attempt to sing it, but as you hear the lyrics, the 8 stars of gold on a field of blue mean a bit to us because our games this season are on Alaska maps. And so we've really tried hard to really replicate the theme of Alaska within the Alchemy League Season 8. Season 8. Season 4 maps. Today, this is Round 8. We've got GurasTobbyBufas. I don't know if I'm saying all of that right, maybe? Against Felix. I know I'm saying that right. This is Season 4, of course, Sprint 2, Round 8. So it's the last games that these players are playing, unless either of them are playing in the wild round. And I'm actually taking a look right now, and no, neither of them are. Okay, yeah. So this is the last. This is the last set that these 2 players are playing. Let me get the regular music up. As always, let me know if I need to adjust them. And before I forget, let me do my typical intro. I hope everybody's having a good one. Welcome to Alchemy League Season 4 casting with Cookie Pirate, Tech Chariot, Me Want... Me Want Donut. I just can't, you know, Donut Pirate sounds fun, but it just doesn't roll off the tongue like Cookie Pirate does. I love Choir, yeah. Yeah, when it's done right, this can be absolutely beautiful. Okay. These 2 players are pretty much right in the middle of the pack in terms of elo. So all of the matchups are sorted from highest to lowest, and these 2 players are both falling right about in the middle. So I would imagine they're within the middle of the about the median of the elos within the tournament, give or take a little bit. So let's go ahead and take a look at the maps they're going to be playing. Well, we know one of them, Round 8, Map of the round is the Yukon Gold Rush by Jasuni, so that of course is the first pick. And then each player takes turns discarding a map. It's not really a map draft, it's a map. It's a discard. Each player discards one, and then whatever's left is the map for Game 2. So the players go through their discards, and that means... look at this too, GurasTobbyBufas actually just randomized his discards. And Felix actively picked his. You can tell because of the dice. Kenai, Utqiagvik, and Sheena, and then Denali, Columbia, and Kodiak were discarded. Chosen by Felix, and that leaves Chandelure Lake as the map for Game 2. And of course, Yukon Gold Rush being the map of the round is for Game 1. With those in mind, let's take a look at the Civ picks. Or Civ bans, really. This again is not truly a draft in the sense of. Okay, wow, okay, look at this. This is interesting. GurasTobbyBufas again randomized his bans, and the generator selected the Huns, the Lithuanians. That generator needs to be replaced. Yeah. And the Koreans. Felix actively banned the Georgians and the Armenians, and then he also used the random generator to ban the third Civ, which just happened to be the Aztecs. So with those in mind, let's just evaluate a little bit here. So, is Yukon Gold Rush for Game 1 and Chandelure Lake for Game 2? Could see a wide variety of civs played on Yukon Gold Rush. But given that they weren't banned, I expect that we're going to see the Japanese at some point, especially because of the presence of Chandelure Lake. So we'll have to see there. Alright, but with that in mind, let's go ahead right on to the cast. Okay, let's get the game rolling. What? Oh, hold on just a second here. Is that... Was it just me, or it sounded like somebody got killed or deleted at the very beginning of the match? And I'm actually going to reload that so I can see it a little better, and I'll just know to expect it. So I'm actually going to cut back to the screen, and I am going to restart the... because that was unusual. I don't know if that was a bug, or... Ah! There we go. Alright. And it seemed to be somewhere around the gold mine, but it's hard to tell. Yeah, no, something was very amiss there. I don't know. I heard it sounded like somebody got killed, but nothing happened there. Alright, anyway, it might have just been a little bit of a weird bug with the replay, or it could have been a glitch within the software or something, but who knows. Anyway, we've got GurasTobbyBufas playing as the Japanese, look at that. And he is in green on the left-hand side of the map. And then we have Felix in blue playing as the Khmer on the right half. Again, this map was made by Jasuni. It's a really fantastic map. I think it's underrated. The Yukon River basically runs through the middle of the map, although the pattern of the river can vary a little bit. In this case, it's pretty straight. We've seen it curve a few times. We've seen it kind of go like at a from corner to corner, but this is just basically bisecting the map in two halves. There are a few hills, not many. It's got a lot of patches of trees, and the thing about that is it makes this map fairly easy to wall, which I think is a welcome little treat after, a lot of the maps are extremely open, very difficult, if not impossible, to wall off. And gives a little bit of a level of, you know, a margin of safety or comfort to the players. Albeit not much. But take a look, we've already got GurasTobbyBufas going to cut down some trees. He's building a dock. Now, both players have pulled their villagers away from the gold mine. This map, you start with your standard town center, and then you start with a horse scout and 3 villagers. And you have a horse scout because you have 3 villagers starting up here along the river at this gold mining camp. And they do not have a place to garrison in case of a lame so what that does is basically makes it so that you can't like just go kill those basically defenseless villagers right at the beginning of the game. Some players do go start mining gold right away, most don't. Instead, what they'll do is pull them back and start collecting wood immediately, or just bring them back to have a head start on collection of food, wood, whatever. Kind of a standard Dark Age. But given the distance and the time it would take to reach the town center, most players just pull back and start taking wood. Or hunting. Felix likes Khmer on this map tech cherry, it says. Alright, worth noting, and I have marked it up on the top, GurasTobbyBufas, the H means he's the higher seed, the L means he's, Felix means he's the lower seed. And Japanese. There are some shorefish within the river. There's a decent amount, although it's nothing. I wouldn't say it's anything really to write home about. But it is worthwhile, especially if you are the Japanese, because then you get your fishing bonus. And you need to do that with fishing ships, not cast netting. And the whole river is shallow, so you can walk across it. But this river is treacherous. We see GurasTobbyBufas getting loom. The river is treacherous. Because it is shallow, units can just spill over from anywhere they want. We have seen some naval activity on the water. Most of the time, it's usually demo ships going and committing terrorist acts against the innocent miners here on the water. Oh man. Yeah, we've seen that a few times where you just have some gold miners here, and your opponent sends a demo ship, kaboom, and then it just flattens all the villagers right there. We'll see. So Felix is already clicked up. He's going to be looking at just about and GurasTobbyBufas just clicked up as well. You're probably going to be looking at about a 10... it would be about a 10-10 for Felix and about a 10-30 for GurasTobbyBufas into feudal. Now, oh! Uh-oh. Did he? Yeah, he did. Now, was that a wolf? Yeah, it had to be a wolf. I don't think it was a bear. Yeah, they're just hunting over there. Now, GurasTobbyBufas has a kill on Felix. It wasn't a military, or it wasn't an eco unit because there's no numbers in the counter for that. So what it might have been is just his horse scout. My guess is possibly the horse ran through the town center, the arrow fire took it out. It's a little bit of a setback there. But, or well, no, it would have been down here because Felix's horse would have run through down here. But yeah, both players have hit, and look at that, I'm actually pretty good on my times. Both players have hit feudal. Now, I kinda like the Japanese over the Khmer. but I'm not 100% set on that. I think the Khmer could have some good tricks up their sleeves. Now, we've seen Japanese go Cav Archers a lot, and so I think there is some potential for Cav Archers, but then the Khmer, oh, I'd love to see elephants, but, do you ever think, or ever imagine that you would see elephants running around in central Alaska with snow on their ground? It might be possible here today, folks. I'd love to see Khmer elephants. And we see a little bit of market abuse from GurasTobbyBufas, and he clicks up, going up to castle. And he's going up to castle on 30. Felix still in feudal, only has half the food needed, but has 29. They're rugged Ellies. Yep. And yeah, take a look at this here. Felix setting up some good walls. He's walled off there. He's walled off here. Off there. I think he's actually fully secured in right now. And yeah, this is, well, aside from right here, he's had a generous kind of grouping of trees to be able to wall that off. I mean, he's done it with houses, 4 houses, which of course has the benefit of the extra pop space. Some palisades here, some more houses. What is this? A stable. Couple palisades. This is the only really long stretch of palisades that he's had to place. And so far, from what I see, GurasTobbyBufas is not... Oh, yes, he is. He is. Okay. You see it right here. But it's still... He's got that. This is open. And then he hasn't really done anything out in this direction yet. Alright, GurasTobbyBufas hits castle just under 15 minutes. Vamira God XO. I'm not really sure what that means there, but that's extra on his name. That might be a record for the longest player name in Alchemy League. So I don't know. We've got Felix going up to castle. He's a minute and a half out. We'll be looking at about a little over a 17-minute castle time. So GurasTobbyBufas has the advantage of uptime, but is he gonna capitalize? He's got a fair bit of... Uh-oh. What's this? Oh, boy. Felix has a scout. And the scout goes down. GurasTobbyBufas got a kill on something. Might have been possibly a spearman or something, but he didn't lose any villagers. In fact, the villager actually killed that scout. Civilian heroes for the win, man. Alright, there's a second town center there, so maybe that's partly why his TC, idle TC time has been going up since he hit castle. I mean, it was about 30 seconds, and is already up at about 2.5 minutes of it. Felix playing clean, relatively, with a 16 seconds of idle TC time, and also, look at that idle eco time, 0.2%. Now, GurasTobbyBufas only has just about 1%, which is nothing to scoff at, but, I mean, Felix now is starting to go up, but, yeah, Felix has been playing very clean so far. I hear Cav Archers. Yep, Japanese Cav Archers, here they are, and actually look like they're trying to, get in. Oh, yeah, he's got to be careful here. Felix trying to wall kind of behind it, but within range of the Cav Archers, and that is open, and Felix is... interesting. Oh, he just deleted that, the villagers go, but and I'm not sure, because he actually did seal it off. They couldn't get in beyond the building there in the gold. Felix is 1 TC double S. What is SW tech? As we see, GurasTobbyBufas has 2 TCs, he's building a 3rd, and Japanese cav archers. And we do see scorpions. Yep, there they are. When I zoomed out, I saw them in the distance. I'm like, well, where? Ha! But yeah, so we've got scorpions. Oh, SW Siege Workshop. I got it. So he's got a stable. He's got 2 siege workshops. Are we gonna see? I'd love to see elephants and scorpions. That would just be funny. That'd be a cool combination. He's gonna need something to deal with the cav archers though. And skirmishers is gonna be the best argument for those. The scorpions would help, but against the cav archers, it seems like a mangonels would be a bit better choice. A little more market abuse from Guras. Cav archers want to vandalize some palisade walls a little more. Here come the scorpions, though, from Felix, and let's see what happens here. So with those structures down, I'm surprised the cav archers didn't run in, but, well, does he see the scorpions? Well, he has to. Yeah. Well, he did. No, he certainly does now. Yeah, when he realizes the arrows are being fired at him. And, yeah, he's not hanging around. Now, GurasTobbyBufas has done a good job of forward walling. And this is sealed. This is still exposed, although Felix would have to take a very long way around. And it actually looks like he might be trying to wall up this way, although that one villager, he's going to have to be careful of that bear. I would go this way to wall that. Has he seen it? No, he has not. Cav archers are under attack. I didn't see. Maybe they're just kind of in range of the scorpions. But, Bloodlines and Forging coming in for Felix. So he's only now getting a feudal attack upgrade. But he does have scale... scale barding armor. Oh... Uh-oh. I didn't see it, but GurasTobbyBufas lost a villager, probably to a bear. And, I didn't see it. Was not the one up in this area, but he's gonna have to be careful, because he might lose a second one if he's not careful. Spearman under attack. Where? I can't see the icon flashing. Yeah, cav archers over here. And now we see GurasTobbyBufas actually utilizing the mining camp on the river. So players do end up sometimes taking advantage of that later in the game, generally in the late game, because there's no gold other than what you start with here. Over here, that's a little ways out. It's extremely scarce, and then you can argue that's player assigned or neutral. But all the gold, otherwise, is on the river, so you almost have to go for that. Here's the cav archers, here's the scorpions, and I think he's waiting to pick something off, but we have some heavy cav coming in from Felix. We have knights. And I'm looking to see, I could not find where that spearman got attacked and where that villager got attacked from GurasTobbyBufas. It wasn't up here. The bear didn't go after that villager over here. Yeah, he's walking back. Yeah, so I don't know where it happened, but oh well. Here's the cav archers. Now take a look at this, the scorpions, and GurasTobbyBufas has mangonels. Knight goes down. I hear a monk. Yep, right there trying to heal up some of those cav archers. He's trying to get a conversion. Knights are susceptible to conversions. A heavy cav is easily converted, unlike light cav. Did he get it? Oh, he did. He did. I think. Maybe not. Oh, the scorpions went down. But more to back him up, and those cav archers are getting cleaned. Now I do like the idea of having the mangonels, but yeah, I don't think. Okay, there's a conversion there. And fishing ships. I think the fishing ships may have come down, and there's a forward castle right at the edge of the river for Felix. Oh. He's actually leading these knights toward the monks, and that's another conversion for him. And now the yeah, one monk goes down. Is the second one gonna go down? Yes, he is. So Felix is actually right now. Oh, see, well, you're just running up to that group of cav archers. Those knights are not going to win. Well, it's true he has the scorpions backing him up. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. I started to say Felix is kind of coming in and wreaking havoc here, but actually he's lost a fair number of units. GurasTobbyBufas is countering well, and he did fend that attack off there. Currently we're standing at 22 to 30 kills to deaths, and then 28 to 21 for Felix. Now, Felix did get a kill on a... It might have been a fishing ship or a villager up here. Maybe one of the gold miners, or it could have been a fishing ship. I'm not sure. The second one was the one that he lost to, presumably a bear somewhere on the map. I didn't see it happen. Oh, that's a bad day for that guy. Yeah, that's another one. We did see that. It could have been over here, actually, because you have these two buildings, and the villager... Nobody ever around to build it, so he may have sent one over here to try to build these. Or... he might have just tried to place these, and yeah. Well, a wolf and a bear, it's like a game between the two of them of who can kill a villager faster. The bears do provide food, but they're basically reskinned iron boars. They're very tough, and wolves are just a pain in the butt. Villager would be able to take out a wolf no problem on their own, but bears are difficult, and the two together are nearly impossible for one villager to take out, if not outright mathematically impossible. We've got some action up here on the river, though. Now we see light cav, and heavy cav, so there's a mix. Let's see, yeah, the cav archers are making pretty easy work of cleaning that up. But they can't venture over here. Ooh, wow, okay. Now take a look at this. There's a castle right there, and there's another castle that he's set up, and he's also clicked up to Imperial here. So 3 castles right in this general area, and this is looking like it's going to be chaotic. And unlike this one, these two are actually on GurasTobbyBufas' side of the river. Handcart. A little bit of carnage here in the river. And holy cow, I mean, look at this here. Look at all of these villagers mining the gold here in the river. Dangerously exposed, though. This is 7 eco-deaths. And yeah, it cleans that up. But this is going to be a problem. GurasTobbyBufas is going to need to get up to Imperial pretty quick here. Felix is imp. 2 castles up, third one just about to go up. And GurasTobbyBufas is not really going to be able to deal with these castles, and there's just going to be a trickle of, it's going to be a trickle of units. Is it the battle elephants, or... I'm trying to remember the unique unit. At the that's built at the castle for the Khmer. It might be the battle elephants, but no, those I think are just at the stable. I honestly right now cannot remember. Text says nobody said panning for gold on the Yukon Trail was safe or easy. Yes, that is true. However, nobody I think would expect it to be as dangerous as this right here. This is the trinity of castles that GurasTobbyBufas does not want to deal with. But he has struck gold indeed. I mean, look at the, am I right to count this? That he has 58 villagers working on gold right now? He's got more villagers mining gold than wood and, food combined. And he has clicked up to Imperial. And I hear the Cav Archers. Oh, yeah, he's trying to stop this castle. He actually... It looks like he has successfully denied this castle. And that is a welcome development. But he still has these three to deal with. Now we've got Hussars. So Felix upgrading to Hussars, and did I see an upgrade to Cavalier? Maybe not yet. No, not yet. They're still knights. Ballista elephants. Okay. Thanks. And yeah, I mean, the Cav Archers, yeah, they're going down though. This is kind of a swarm of just scorpions and hussars, and they are making work of the Cav Archers, and yeah, right there. GurasTobbyBufas, resigns. So Felix gets game 1. Their most created unit, 65 Cav Archers to 50. Oh, he ended up getting heavy scorpions. He did. Yeah. Yeah, so Hussars and heavy scorpions ended up sealing it for Felix. I'm going to go in here and see Tusk Swords, double crossbow. Now I'm looking in here to see where I would see. Maybe it just doesn't show up, but I mean, I thought it would. As to where you would see the ballista elephants show up within. Because they're siege elephants they don't have, but the ballista elephants would show. Maybe it doesn't show up within. I don't know. Or I'm missing it somewhere. Yeah, anyway, though, let's take a look here. 28 eco kills. Nope, sorry, 26 for Felix. 28 losses for GurasTobbyBufas. That's because of 2 to the animals. And then 12 eco kills for GurasTobbyBufas, equal to Felix's losses there. And then the overall KD, 105 to 74. If you look at their idle TC times, both between the 20 and 25 minute marks, and the idle eco percentages, however, Felix played more clean, 1.8 compared to 3.7 for GurasTobbyBufas. And yeah, I think resigning right there after the Cav Archers got kind of cleaned up right there by the heavy scorpions and the hussars. Let's go and take a look at the stats real quick. Military scores were not too far off, but the eco, yeah. Felix had double the eco score. Technology score also a substantial lead there. Society 520. That's 4 castles that went up. A 5th was under construction, got denied. And he may have laid the framework for a 6th. We can go back and take a look in a moment. Military, we talked about the kill to death. Raised to destruction. GurasTobbyBufas actually did destroy 2 buildings. and got the 3 conversions. And then there are your army highs, your total counts. Good stuff right there. And interestingly, GurasTobbyBufas was actually... he was in the lead in terms of military right up until about the end of the match, or the end of the game there, where even it was a little bit after Felix had hit Imperial, and you could see all of a sudden it surged, and I think that was when he just started mass producing the Hussars, and and the upgrade to Heavy Scorpions, and then with that he was just able to start steamrolling. Eco, yeah. Well, they were actually right about on par with each other until mid-castle. At which point Felix started to surge ahead a bit. And, yeah, it seems like GurasTobbyBufas, he didn't flatline, but he never really accelerated with his eco. He never boomed sufficiently. And your resource collection, that was a difference of about 5,500 wood. Almost, actually, it was over double the food for Felix. The gold count was actually very close. Very close in gold. And Felix collected 3,500 stone. GurasTobbyBufas never took stone. A little bit of market abuse from GurasTobbyBufas, and he also, I did not notice this, but he did get 2 of the relics, and that secured him a little bit of gold there. Look at those times. What did I say? 10-10 and 10-30, and I was 1 second off on one of them. And yeah, pretty decent with the castle times. Considerable difference, though. GurasTobbyBufas got up into castle earlier, and I don't think he seized the opportunity as well as he could have. He did send cav archers over, but they really did nothing beyond some minor harassment, because Felix walled in fairly well, and he basically just let Felix know that he was there. Imperial time, yeah, you see 35 minutes and then 40 minutes, right about, for GurasTobbyBufas, and the game ended just within 40 minutes. Or within 41 minutes. Exploration of the map, 87 to 65%, and your technologies researched, Felix with about double, not quite. Max villagers, Felix going up to 152. 106 for GurasTobbyBufas, and that tells you how he was able to run away with the eco there. 3 fishing ships, and 1 did get destroyed. Okay, so that was one of the eco losses. So it was a fishing ship, and then the second one was a it was that villager to that bear and the wolf together. 4 castles, we talked about that. And back to the map. Guras had a much larger army for a while, but could not use it exactly. I don't think cav archers were really the right unit. And I think he probably found that out fairly early. But I never really saw him effectively go into anything else. So, I mean, he did have some siege. He had a couple rams. But I saw spearmen, but I didn't really see any other military units produced. And just a ball of cav archers is only going to do so much, even against, you know, the hussars. And he did get some good kills, but Felix was just able to take the stronger eco and just a better military comp and run away with it. Okay, we're ready for game 2, as on Chandelure Lake. I've got it already pulled up, so let's go ahead and switch over to the cast. We're on the summer version! Yay! I did, what, 3 or 4, and they were all winter after the first sprint, where Chandelure Lake was map of the round for round 2, and the first 7 or 8 games we saw were on the winter version, and then we saw several on the summer, and then in Sprint 2 we saw this map picked several times, and all of the games that I casted on it were in the winter version, and finally we are back to the summer. So here we go, GurasTobbyBufas playing as the Byzantines, up here in green, and Felix is in blue down here. He's playing as, oh, look at that, the Japanese. And the Japanese, in my opinion, are a better pick for this map, especially if you get the summer version. So, couple things. The winter version, of course, the lake is iced over. The ice is not navigable. It is walkable. You can build mills, but no other buildings. And the bears generally start out on the ice. The summer version, obviously the lake is melted, and so you can build docks, fishing ships. Oh, the other thing, the cracks in the ice on the winter version just produce a ton of shorefish. On this, these are, no, you do have a few shorefish, but they're kind of scattered, but there's a lot of deep water fish. The bears are starting... Generally one here kind of near the town center. Hold on. There's a wolf. Whoa, hold on. Is this... Yeah, because here's a bear. There's the second bear. And there is a wolf. There's the first bear. There's the second bear. And a wolf. And a wolf. There's quite a few wolves. Maybe it's just been so long since I've seen the summer version that I forgot, but I don't remember there being wolves on the map. Now, in the winter version, there are not. But in the summer version, there are, or maybe there's a chance. I don't remember seeing them before. Chandelure Lake was made by Zetnus. Did a great job. This is my personal favorite map of this season of the league. It is absolutely beautiful. And some people would agree with me, some people will disagree with me. I am somewhat preferential to the summer version. Not only because we've seen it a little less than the winter version, but I also like the way that it plays better. In the winter version, like I said, of course, the ice is walkable, but you can't build anything except mills on it. But on the summer version, it's a little bit less aggressive, because you can wall between the trees, you can wall to the water, and you obviously can't walk on water. So you have to build a dock and use transport ships or sail around, or you have to take a long walk around the outer edge of the lake to get to your opponent. And that's very time consuming, and your opponent will likely see that before you make it over. So I think it's a little easier to play slightly safe on this map. On the summer version. Winter... Ooh, excuse me. The winter version is quite aggressive. Alright, GurasTobbyBufas playing as the Byzantines. Not totally sure I understand Byzantines on this map. I've got the right person in chat, though, to maybe give some suggestions as to why. Byzantines are a pretty decent civ, but I'm struggling to think of any advantage that they would have, particularly on this map. Especially on the summer version. Although it may not make a difference to them on the winter. Japanese, though, it's quite obvious. This is a great civ pick for this map. Most especially if you get the summer version, because you get cheaper mills, which on the winter version helps because you mill the the shore fish on the ice. But the summer version is where their bonus really gets to shine, where you get your fishing with the fishing ships when you go out for the deep water fish. Dex says because they are the best ever. Uh-oh. Yep, there's a bear. And hunting the bear. Okay, he takes it. No losses. These villagers do have loom. So yeah, fire ships. That is a good point. Yes, I did think about the fire ship bonus, but well, you know what? Since it is summer, you could use the fire ships to counter your opponent's fishing. And I think GurasTobbyBufas might expect that Felix is going to be doing a lot of fishing, given that he's playing Japanese, and this is the summer version. So that is a good point. The Byzantines actually, their fire ships would have an advantage to screw up Felix's fishing. So Felix has already clicked up to feudal, about a little more than a minute out, and GurasTobbyBufas has clicked up a little less than 2 minutes out. And no, yep, villager goes down. Oh, he lost 2. Oh no. Ouch. GurasTobbyBufas lost 2 villagers to that, to the bear. Then, well, I believe. Yeah, no, Felix did not get the kill. So the question is, were they both to that bear right there, or would one of them possibly have been... I don't think it would have been over here. It had to. It had to have been 2 right here, and that sucks. That's costly. Felix has hit feudal. GurasTobbyBufas still just a little over a half minute out from hitting feudal. Round 8, and they're still dying to the bears. Yes, yeah. Now we've seen it a lot. These bears are no joke. They are tricky. It might have been a little bit difficult because we've seen, like I said, these players in terms of elos are around the middle of the pack. But we've seen top players lose villagers to bears. Eagle Scout is under attack. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, wow! Alright, GurasTobbyBufas gets a kill on that woodcutter. And gets away with 2 HP left. So he's probably going to try to figure out a way to get back home, but he's trapped. He's going to have to go the long way around the lake. And, if I'm Felix, I would take that fisher and just go and whack him. And he actually may get his chance. He's gonna bust through the wall to try to get back home. Nope, he's gonna run in here, and Felix can. Oh no! All right, so credit to GurasTobbyBufas. He is. Oh no, he slipped in. I was gonna say he's doing a good job of avoiding the town center ring. He did come in within a little bit there, but Felix did not ring the bell. But he sent his own eagle. And I'm looking at this, and now we have action up here. We've got fire galleys. And GurasTobbyBufas playing as the Byzantines. He's going to have a little bit better fire ships, but now he's outnumbered 3-2. And he can't take that fight. And did the eagle go down? I think it did. I didn't see it. Did he just lame that bear? Did he really just lame that bear? Did GurasTobbyBufas lame Felix's bear? Right here. Wow. Might have been as he was running away, he might have lamed the bear. And, the eagle, Felix's own eagle may have just caught up with him. Wow. Fishing ship gets away, and there's a train. Oh, yes, we've got demo galleys or demo rafts. I was like, wait, that one looks a little different, and sure enough, it goes up. And he actually didn't kill the ship, but he did take it very low. And Felix is doing a good job of harassing these fishing ships. And now he's on this one. And now he's on the dock. And now GurasTobbyBufas has 2 docks. But he doesn't have enough ships. Well, he did get that one, and this one's low too. He'll win that fight. And that one's low, and he's going to win that fight. And Felix is on the back foot on fire galleys now. He was on the front foot, but all of his that were left were low health. And that might have been thanks to that demo raft that came in. Always entertaining to see. And, oh yeah, take a look at this. He has archers. I was about to say there was a couple buildings were under attack. You kept seeing the notice there. And yeah, it's a couple archers. Meanwhile, the fire ships are going at it. Now, GurasTobbyBufas has already hit castle. And Felix is... He's got about another 30 seconds to go. Oh! Oh, it was a wolf. Villager coming over to repair the, fire galleys. Got attacked by the wolf, but the wolf got, crisped. Yeah, by the fire ships. Now these are upgraded to fire ships. The eagle looked like it had been stuck there for a moment. And, I don't know, did it just disappear, or... Well, I don't know. Okay, the question is, where did the archers go? Probably back. I don't know, maybe up here? No, these are the ships. And GurasTobbyBufas has the advantage here. Fire ships versus just the fire galleys. And these are Byzantine fire ships. Now we see an upgrade to war galley. That's going to bring him up to fire ships as well, I believe. Yeah, Tech says wolf barbecue would be pretty awful. Yeah, I can't imagine it being any good. Alright, now these are upgraded to fire ships as well, so they're back on equal footing, relatively. I know the archers are here. And, oh! Oh, wow, Felix had a scorpion. Felix likes the scorpions, but the scorpions cleaned up those archers right there. And, yeah, wow. Alright, GurasTobbyBufas. He won that fight with the fire ships, and now we have a demo ship. We're going to have to come over and watch him blow something else up. Another demo ship. Yes! I'm excited to see this. I just demo ships and rafts are just one of the most comical units in the game, in my opinion. No, don't waste it on that one fire ship. Yep, pull them back. Yep, that's right. Yeah. Oh, he's going to sail him down and blow up the docks. Maybe the walls. Maybe he'll try to get in. It'll be interesting to see what he does with them, though. And yeah, GurasTobbyBufas really taking Felix off water. Felix getting wheelbarrow, heavy plow, stone mining, so he's going for the eco upgrades. He is walled in, so he is relatively safe over here. And I just heard somebody else under attack somewhere. I didn't see where. Fire ship, maybe going to try to protect a relic or something. Yeah, because it's sitting right there by a relic. Maybe GurasTobbyBufas is going to go for the relics. There should be 5. There's one here, which is pretty well within GurasTobbyBufas's, or I'm sorry, within Felix's home area. Scorpions actually attacking the fire ships. That's kind of interesting. Now they're coming in and moving on this dock. Yeah, there's one relic. The second one is sitting here. The third one is up here. the fourth one is here, and the fifth one is here on his own side of the map. But they're all along the outer edge of the lake. Not easy to get. Well, they actually are, but they're time-consuming to get. So you kind of have to go out of the way and plan for it. The fire ships are burning down the house. Now they could burn down some of these walls if he did want to try to move in. He's kind of just got these demo ships in reserve. There's a third. There's a fourth out there. And he just looks like he's content just kind of burning stuff down. He has taken Felix effectively off water. This dock goes down, he will completely be off water. All of his fishing ships have been taken out. His first dock, I think he had 2 docks, maybe not. But anyway, he's lost his dock. Now he's completely off the water. And a hunter... Oh! Oh, the bear killed a villager right here at the town center. Yikes! That's more villagers that GurasTobbyBufas has lost to a bear. What really sucks is this time it's right by his home. Right by his town center. It's not his starting one. That's the starting one, I believe. But yeah, wow. Yeah, because the bear was further away. It's gonna have to do something about that, though. And we see Felix 4 TCs. Now, are we gonna see him do cav archers like we've seen Japanese do a lot in this season? Or maybe we'll see something more traditional. Maybe samurai? Kinda do like the idea of samurai. Especially if the Byzantines go cataphracts, just because the infantry in a game of rock, paper, scissors with infantry, archery, and cavalry, your infantry beats cavalry kinda like rocks beat scissors. And at the same time, the samurai will get a bonus against the cataphracts because of the unique units. But cataphracts are tough. And Felix has just clicked up to Imperial. So has GurasTobbyBufas, and they're actually, it's going to be about, what looks to be about a 35-second difference for the 2 players aging in up. GurasTobbyBufas set a castle down, pulled it back, now he reset it, and sending a lot over. Felix is setting up more of a defensive castle here on this stone and on the coast. And meanwhile, we still have these... Oh yeah, look at that, he has gone for the relics. He got that one. And somebody got that one. Probably GurasTobbyBufas. There's that one still in place, that one's still in place, and this one back here has been taken, so we may see... I don't know. Yeah, so he has only one of the relics so far. Oh, he's got a second one in hand. Felix has one. Oh, he got the one right down here. And GurasTobbyBufas has grabbed... Oh! Oh! Monk gets burned down by the fire ship. Text says Guras has won water, but has lost more villagers to bears. Yes. Yes. He's lost 4 of them. No. He's lost 6 of them. Well, no, that's not true. That is not true, because he's lost fishing ships. But, he has lost 6 eco units that Felix has not killed. So maybe he has lost 6 to wildlife, or maybe fishing ships. Did he use a demo ship by chance? That may have taken friendly fire. But we see Felix. He has chain boarding armor. Now the Japanese do not get plate boarding armor. But he has knight's chain boarding armor. He is forging, and he is upgrading the cavalier now. I would put that to get iron casting, and then also go for blast furnace when you can. Setting up another castle right here, taking down that outpost. So I think we might see Samurai. 2 castles very forward, just helping himself to this gold here from GurasTobbyBufas. And Guras gets a conversion on the knights, and yeah, here we are, cataphracts. Now, the answer for that, in my opinion, is it's going to be Samurai. Samurai pikes. Cavalier, and we've got the camel riders, and they are cleaning up the cavalier in that group of numbers, but it has cost him a fair bit too. And I don't remember, do the Japanese get paladins? No, they do not. Answer for cataphracts is GG, nah. And good, yes, we do see Trebuchet is going to work on taking these 2 castles out now. GurasTobbyBufas with a Treb of his own. These have upgraded to heavy camel riders. And we get to see the cool green helmets, and unfortunately they don't wear them. I wish we would see the helmets on the actual units. Instead of just the icons. And it's Treb in this castle. I'd like to see them Treb the Trebs. The Cavalier are in. The Cavalier are in to Guras's base. It looks like somebody eventually killed that bear. Well, now he is still cleaning up some eco units as they're kind of running through. The camel riders over here. Meanwhile, I see 3 demo ships, kind of just sitting idle here. And there's the transport with a monk. It's just, I think he's got other stuff to worry about, but that last relic is over here. But I wonder if he noticed, maybe he stopped going for the relics, understanding that he can't get that relic victory because Felix got this one. Oh, look at this! Oh, these villagers are in a little bit of trouble. They got the wolf, but then they got the fire ship here. And yeah, what are all of these going over here for? They're gonna mine the golden stone? That's a massive group coming out here to take these, And I would love to see these villagers just fight the fire ship. And he could. But now these villagers are in danger. They can't stay here. He's gonna have to figure out a way to kill it. Otherwise, they're gonna get burnt to a crisp. And Tech doesn't like wolf barbecue. I think villager barbecue is even more repulsive. And unfortunately, one does go down there, and he's in danger of losing a second one. Yep, second one goes down. Third goes down. Now we see halberdiers. We do see 2-man saw chainmail armor. He is up to blast furnace. And look at that, halberdiers to help deal with the camels. Oh. Did both of those castles go down? Yes, they did. So GurasTobbyBufas keeps his 2 castles up over here. And he's really just helping himself to all of Felix's fish. And demo ship, and we have watchtower. And now, does he have heated shot? Does Felix have heated shot? Japanese don't get it. Oh, wow. Now, that'd be a big bonus. But even still, those watchtowers will help kind of take care of some of those ships. So Guras does have to pull them back. And that gives the golden stone miners a level of safety. There's the university. Now, oh wow, the Byzantines also do not get heated shot. Man, I think heated shot is an underrated tech. I actually really like it. Well, they have the watchtowers here. The camels are over here now. Oh, man. Holy cow, that's costly. GurasTobbyBufas sent some camels around and started cleaning up this mining group out here. And look at this carnage. Look at the villager count. I mean, this is a massacre. Like, this is a war crime. Lot going on over here. And then he's got these over here. So the watchtowers, he's got ballistics. You might see murder holes or guard towers come up next. We'll take a look, though. Meanwhile, over here, GurasTobbyBufas has the camels, and the villagers are actually fighting back. And they've killed the camel, and they killed the second camel, as they tried to kill some villagers in here on the wood line. Up here, there's kind of just more carnage, cataphracts. Oh, killing more villagers. Oh, Halberdier's coming in to dive the trebs. But that is a lot of cataphracts. He's got to pull back. But he's going to have to figure out a way to take some of these trebs out. Siege of his own. I don't see any siege workshops, though. We've got stables. He did get a dock back on water. And it looks like he's trying to set up a few more. I still have not seen these demo rafts used, and I'm kind of curious as to what we might. Transport ships. Uh-oh. Oh, he's coming back to the wood line. Cataphract. Oh, well, we got one going this way, but the Halberdier's going to take that out pretty easily. Trying to get a villager kill, though. Is he going to get it? Maybe? Nope. Gets away with 3 HP, and the Halberdiers take that. Oh, man. Now, these are upgraded to guard towers. Heavy camel rider under attack by a wolf. Yes. Uh-oh. And meanwhile, the wolf says, alright, forget the villagers, they're going straight for the camels, and the wolf is not going to win that fight. Wolf goes down. Upgraded to guard towers. Now, Japanese, I believe... Yeah, he just has not grabbed the upgrade to keeps yet. Here's plate mail armor. It's Halberdier's chemistry. He could... Yep. No, yeah, so plate mail coming in, and he already has blast furnace. So these will be fully upgraded Halberdiers. And there's quite a bit going on. Oh, take a look at the demo raft. Here's a fast fire ship. Oh, man, that really did not do much, but it did give him the advantage. The HP there. Now, I don't believe... Oh, yes, they do. Yeah, they do. They get fast fire ships, yeah. Now we have Shipwright. Oh, he is going for Yasama Keep defense. Yeah. And I don't remember exactly what it does, but it really helps out with the towers. Now, but he still has not gotten the Keep upgrade. So maybe, I don't know, maybe Guard Tower is sufficient just with the number he has, too. Take a look at this. And this is what I really like. You don't really see this at all on the winter version just because it's so open. But on the summer version of the map, there is more value of actually expanding out. And he kind of walled kind of close to home. Left GurasTobbyBufas a lot of this room and almost this entire peninsula. Although he's actually built outward a fair bit, Felix has. But I really like that he's going around and securing the outer edge of the lake on this side. GurasTobbyBufas hasn't really done that. He's walled this over here, which I do like. He's got the gold miners, stone miner over here. I would like to see some watchtowers come up for him over here as well, considering that this is walled off. No, oh no, never mind. Yeah, he did leave it open enough for villagers to walk by. And... or he may have deleted a segment so that it could go by. And what is that? Parthian tactics, yeah. Wow. We might see, we may see a transition to cav archers. But it's also, this is protected by his dock. So he could just easily set a couple ships to kind of guard his units that are passing through here. But I think watchtowers are good ideas over here. Now, the guard towers over here... Oh, look at this Vil fighting. He's come over to set up a guard tower. GurasTobbyBufas says, heck no, get out of here. And GurasTobbyBufas determined not to let Felix put any of those towers up or that mining camp. So he cuts it out and he decides to retreat back to the safety of, Uh-oh. He's stuck. Is this gate closed? Yeah, it must be. Ha! Well, I guess that villager's kind of just trapped. I don't know. And, GurasTobbyBufas is determined not to let that villager live. Execute him for trespassing. We see two-man saw, thumb ring, bracer, so yeah, it does look like we're seeing a transition perhaps in archers or skirmishers. I'm just looking to see what's going on over there, but, no, Felix has done a pretty good job of cleaning this up over here. Although, GurasTobbyBufas with his two castles and the trebuchets are able to kind of take down some of these buildings here. We're at the 52-minute mark. It's burning down that dock. And that is a lot of fast-fire ships for GurasTobbyBufas, and working on trying to take him back off of water. But he has to be careful. Look at these guard towers that are kind of dotting the shore, the outer shore of the lake. Oh, somebody died. Didn't see it.
Impero.
Yep, bombard cannons. And the bombard cannons actually... Yeah. I don't know, right there. Oh! That's the second one. I started to say, oh. GurasTobbyBufas used the bombard cannon to kill a villager. And there's a third one. Oh man. Wow, okay. Alright, what do we have going on over here? Yeah, heavy cav archers against... Oh no. Heavy cav archers against cataphracts. Elite cataphracts now. I just know. I don't think that's a good idea from GurasTobbyBufas. Or, from Felix. GurasTobbyBufas is gonna clean those up. And, he is getting a decent number of them. But... yeah. He is having to retreat. He can't be too greedy here. Light cav. The light cav goes down pretty quick, trying to go for the monks. And no, look at this. GurasTobbyBufas has upgraded the guard towers as well, and we see them right here, kind of at his home base. Or, well, not his home base, but kind of within this area that he built out. And it's basically at Felix's home base. And... I'm going to send more in, but we have elite skirmishers. Those are going to clean up heavy cav archers very easily. Even light cav. So I do like that upgrade. And no, now he has keeps. And meanwhile, Felix is the one that is still at guard tower. And I'm surprised he didn't upgrade. But yep, so there is one there. He did secure that. And then he's got them over here. So GurasTobbyBufas, and I like this. I'm glad to see both players utilizing towers and upgrading them. Here's ring archer armor for the skirmishers. And now we mentioned that the Byzantines, I think, maybe I didn't, but Byzantines do not get blast furnace. But he's upgraded the iron casting. No armor for any infantry, but he's fully upgraded for his cavalry. And he has leather archer armor for his skirmishers as well. And here, what looks to be an attempt to put another keep up. Is it going to go up? I think it is. And yeah, take a look at this. Oh man. Yeah, GurasTobbyBufas cleaned that up. Cav archers are forced to pull back. The keeps are kind of helping out. Now the keeps are going down thanks to the trebuchets. But he's been able to build enough and expand the range of them well within to kind of Felix's home base. It's basically outranging. All of these are still under fire, and they're well within his home area. But yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be... Oh, nope, there it is. There's the GG right there. I was about to say, I don't see Felix hanging in there much longer, but take a look at these stats. What a good game. GurasTobbyBufas evening out the set. Congrats to both players for earning points toward their progress in this sprint. Just take a look at these numbers. Alright, most created units. 82 elite cataphract. 191 halberdiers. Ha! There's your scores. Killed to death. 467 to 259. And that was, GurasTobbyBufas did lose 6 units to natural causes. that were not killed by Felix. Here's your eco kill count, 120 to 58. Again, that's 6. Yep, that's 6 were eco units that were lost to probably to wildlife. Res collected. GurasTobbyBufas actually collected a little bit less res, and then your idle TC time, an hour and a half of idle TC time from Guras, from 4 TCs, and 50 minutes from 3 TCs, no 4, from Felix. And then your idle eco percentages, though Felix at 5%, little over 5, and GurasTobbyBufas 3.5. And the map was basically cleaned on the water. I mean, it's been almost completely fished out. I see just a few clumps of fish remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I mean, there may be some shore fish isolated. The shore fish are more in place. But it's worth more going to get the deep water fish, just because you can collect faster with fishing ships from deep water fish. Anyway, if we go into the stats here, take a look. So, military score, GurasTobbyBufas, much higher military score. Now, their eco scores were quite similar. Kind of surprising. Technology-wise, GurasTobbyBufas higher. Felix with the higher score, castles. Society had 3 castles versus 2. And then there's your final. Talked about kill to death. Race to destruction. Look at this. 55 to 9. There was 1 conversion from GurasTobbyBufas. And army high 69 to 60. And you can kind of see how it went. So a lot of the time, GurasTobbyBufas kind of had it higher through mid-late castle and early imperial, and then they crossed. Yeah, 467 to 265. That's, yeah, it is. But, I mean, a lot of that, too, was going to be probably like the halberdiers and stuff like that. But yeah, cataphract. But he also had good comp. A lot of that did have, water. Skirmishers were doing a good job cleaning up the halberdiers and cav archers. And then, yeah, so Felix actually had more military units on the board here, kind of mid, dropped off, and then kind of rose up, had a couple big kind of fights right here, and then right at the end there you could see. Eco. Alright, yeah, so Felix was actually ahead in Eco. GurasTobbyBufas was just slightly in Feudal, and then Castle it kind of flipped. Felix was actually ahead. The total res collected, take a look at this. Felix collected nearly double the wood. Also 5,000 more food. Now, GurasTobbyBufas collected double the gold, just about. And then their stone counts were not too terribly far apart. Little bit of market abuse from both players. And yeah, take a look here. I think he was going for that relic victory. He had 4 of them. And Felix grabbing the one right by home. And that kind of secured the... that secured that GurasTobbyBufas had to fight. And he denied the relic victory with that one. And I think that was a good move when he realized that, that Guras was going for the relics. Technology, take a look at their times. 11 to 12, 17 to 19 and change, but their Imperial times were quite close, just on either side of the 32-minute mark. And Guras explored 99% of the map, 87% for Felix. Now I'm kind of curious what he didn't see. And look at this. This is among the highest technology scores that I have seen this season. In fact, they might be the highest. But over, 38% and almost 37% for Felix. So, a lot of expansive research, and I like that. Your villager high is 153 to 149, or 141. Ha! There's your fishing. 29 to 3. 2 castles. Each player did have 2 castles. Felix actually did build a 3rd, had 2 of them destroyed. And I think he built a 4th that ended up replacing the 2 that he lost. So, ended the game. No, he ended with 1. Hold on. Oh, he had 2 on the board at his maximum, but he did build 3 at any given time. And, yeah, there's that. Alright. And, yeah, okay, yeah, so there's his 1 castle. So that explains all that there. Look at this, just a, chaotic map. Let me see what he didn't see. Of course, he could see all over the map. Guras just did not explore, or I'm sorry, Felix did not explore just the edge up here and then deep in within Guras' home base and then just that portion of the lake. Both players exploring a very large amount of the map. So yeah, there we go. Only 1 set today for the stream because these were 2 fair. This game was quite long. The first game was a little longer than normal as well. But yeah, 2 really entertaining games. Congrats again to both players for winning a game and earning points toward their standing in the league. Hope to have both of these players back and everybody back for seasons 5 and 6, which are upcoming. And I look forward to casting some more sets. Thanks, Tech, for joining me here. And anybody else who's watching, I appreciate you hanging out. Hope to catch you soon. We'll do some more casting another time. And folks, as always, until then, take care, stay safe. We'll see ya.